Dear students, good morning. Welcome to our digital classroom. I'm with you again with new lesson and new unit will be introduced today. As most of the students are of first year, so we changed our mind to conduct the class on the first paper. As a first year students, you are supposed to do with a first paper. For that reason, and I have chosen to discuss the topics that are available for first year students. For that reason, an important unit of important lesson has been chosen to bring forth in front of you. In conformity with this effort, I have chosen to discuss a new unit and a new lesson. Lesson 4 will be discussed under the umbrella of greatest scientific achievement. That means Unit 2. And what is the title of Unit 4? Scientific breakthroughs we are waiting for. In the previous class, scientific breakthrough we are waiting for part 1 has been discussed, and we have come across the facts of many scientific innovations. Today, we will also come across many important and bewildering facts that has been presented in your text for developing your proper understanding on science. So let's go to the class, and before starting the class, let's have a look of this image. If you look of this image, it will help you to understand the topic, to have a wonderful guess of the class that will be conducted today. So you see the section of Earth, red planet. What's the name of red planet? Try to guess. And what happens out of the capsules? What are coming out of the capsules? Try to guess. These three facts have been discussed, presented in the presentation, and will be discussed today. So before starting, as usual, we try to get you acquainted with the learning outcome. What will be the learning outcome of today's class, today's lesson? At the end of the lesson, students will be able to comprehend the manned mission to Mars. Manned mission to Mars will be discussed today. Uh, Manned missions to Mars will be discussed, and nanomedicine will also be highlighted, and we will get the idea of a nanomedicine. At the same time, we will confront the newness of the venture to the center of the Earth. So new facts will be discussed today. Number 1, manned mission to Mars, and nanomedicine will be discussed at the same time. At the same time, we will discuss the journey to the center of the Earth. What will happen to the journey to the center of the Earth will also be discussed today. At the same time, we will comprehend the future possibilities of science and technologies. Scientists are desperately trying to find out the means through which they can come up with modern amenities, and each and every moment they are trying to find the new possibilities through which we can facilitate ease our life. So these are the facts, proposed facts, that has been presented in your text under different units. And manned mission to Mars, divided into 3 sections. First section represents manned mission to Mars. So what facts do we derive under the title manned mission to Mars? Let's come across the fact. Walking on Mars is feasible. Is feasible means very possible. There is the possibility of walking on Mars, and people, especially scientists, dream of walking on Mars. And what is the possibilities derived if we are successful in walking on the surface of Mars? Okay, man has already walked on the moon's surface. We know that, and had already walked on the moon's surface. So it is one kind of success man achieved through the advancement of science. Whenever they are successful in putting their footprints on the surface of the moon, so possibility has been created that yes, man will be successful in putting their footprints on the surface of Mars as well. So possibility has been created the moment man are successful in stepping on the surface of the moon. So there has been a great possibility to walk on the surface of the Mars, and scientists are desperately trying to come out successful. So we have technology, and this technology has been developed much more compared to the past. Each and every moment, technology is getting developed in comparison to the past. So technology, we have technology, and at the same time, we have dream. We have unflinching determination through which we are trying to accomplish our dream. At the same time, we are developing technology. So technology, development of technology is generating unbound enthusiasm within the scientists. And with the help of this, scientists are getting successful at every steps. So we have technology. Significance of man's mission to Mars is if man are successful in stepping on the surface of Mars, it will be a huge milestone. Huge success will be brought under this achievement. So what will happen? Would be a huge milestone or significant space in space exploration. Space is being explored by the scientists, and we have keen desire to explore space because many mysteries are available there, and the scientists are trying to unmask the mystery, and through the procedure of unmasking the mystery, we are discovering at the same time inventing many new things that helps us to go ahead with future invention. So it will be a huge milestone in space exploration. If we are successful in stepping on the surface of Mars, it will be a great achievement, and it will boost up, enhance the possibility of space exploration further. So men are desperately trying, scientists, especially scientists, are trying to make this venture possible, as we have been successful in stepping or walking on the surface of the moon. So there is the possibility of accomplishing this dream as well, and will allow a more in-depth study of the red planet. So what is the ultimate mission of man's mission towards Mars? So if man are successful in winning Mars, it will be a great achievement for them. Ample opportunity will be created to have a wonderful research of this red planet. At the same time, man will be successful in studying space further. So space exploration and deep study of the Mars will be enhanced with the success of the scientists regarding their venture towards Mars. So what is the mission? We have come across the mission. What are the possibilities lies behind the mission? and what are the problems faced while venturing this mission. What are the problems or what are the difficulties? The book mentions that the trip is about 100 times longer. To start the journey from the Earth to Mars, it's not the easiest task because of the distance. Distance matter, and the information is given in the text that the trip from the Earth to Mars is about 100 times longer. So it is not an easy task, though we are dreaming of. And with the tremendous determination of the scientists and at the same time wonderful development of technology, we hope in future we will be successful. And Martian weather is not favorable at all. Two factors have been brought as a fact of difficulties, why it is very much difficult to have a successful venture towards Mars, because one fact have been mentioned that the distance definitely matters, and at the same time Martian weather is not favorable at all. So rough weather, very rough weather is available there. The scientists have to confront very unfavorable weather when they decide to venture towards Mars. So two problems lies regarding this mission. One is distance and another one is unfavorable weather that is available in the red planet. So these are the obstacles scientists are frequently facing and are desperately trying to overcome these obstacles so that they can make their mission successful. And what are the plans that are launched by different space agencies regarding their journey towards Mars? What happens for NASA? NASA has planned to have a man on Mars in 2030. Within 2030, they have a plan to send astronauts or scientists to Mars. And ESA, European Space Agency, plans to do same things around the same time. So they have also decided to make astronauts in the same year, 2030. And Russia has also planned. What's the plan? They decide to launch a manned Mars mission by 2020. So we find regarding NASA and ESA an identical deadline because they both decide to send man or astronauts to Mars in the same deadline. That means 2030. For that reason, it is stated that both NASA and ESA have identical deadline to launch a spatial mission to Mars. So these are the facts that have been discussed regarding Mars. Then the passage deals with nanomedicine. A very fraction of idea is given to your convenience. These are the facts that have been stated in your text regarding Mars, and then switches for nanomedicine. What is nanomedicine? Nanomedicine, if we discuss nanomedicine, then it comes forefront the technology of nanotechnology, okay, the technology of microscopic robots, okay. These will be discussed in this class. What is nanomedicine? What is nanotechnology will be clarified in the next class. But what passage says, the application of nanotechnology in medicine is literally endless. Application is literally endless. Endless application can be got with the advancement of nanotechnology. So revolution can easily be brought in medicine. It is mentioned that the application is actually endless. So revolution can easily be brought with the tremendous advancement of technology, especially nanotechnology, and scientists are trying hard to develop these technologies so that revolutionary change can be brought about within the field of nanomedicine. So let's get acquainted with nanotechnology and nanomedicine. So what are the function of microscopic robots regarding the development of nanotechnology? We will come across the facts. Nanomedicine is the application of nanotechnology. That means the application of nanotechnology has been applied regarding nanomedicine. Nano means microscopic. Okay, the engineering of the microscopic robots, especially the function of the robots has been highlighted here. The engineering of the microscopic robots. With the help of nano technology, robots are used, microscopic robots that are not visible in our naked eye. So microscopic robots will be used as a part of nanotechnology to perform the function of nanomedicine. Now, a question arises, what will be the function of nanomedicine? This will also be discussed. Just wait for a minute and stay with the class. So nanomedicine is the application of nanotechnology. That means nanotechnology has been used for nanomedicine. And what is nanotechnology? Nanotechnology means engineering of the microscopic robots. What sort of engineering is performed by microscopic robots has been clarified in this slide. Just look at the images and look at the information stated alongside the images. What is the information? Just clarify, you see the image of a body. One part, this part is infected. It is identified that this part is infected. So a specific part of the body is targeted first. Then molecules are sent. You see the image, the molecules are sent. What are molecules? Molecules, microscopic robots are sent in the specific part of the body which is infected. So infected part of the body will be nursed by the molecules in the form of microscopic robots. So molecules, whenever molecules are injected into the body, the molecules get stuck and destroy the cancer cell. Yeah, here the cancer has been focused to clarify the action of microscopic robots. In the previous class, it has been discussed that cancer can be combated, but it can never be cured. And the means of its cure has not yet been discovered. The scientists are desperately trying to cure cancer with the development of nanotechnology. Here, a prospect has been assigned and presented in front of you. What is the prospect of nanotechnology regarding the cure of cancer? So, suppose this is the infected part caused by cancer. So infected part will be attacked by the molecules which are sent into the body through injection. So molecules get stuck and destroy the cancer cell. Here you see the attempts made by the molecules to destroy the cancer cell. And in later image, you see there is no side effects. So cancer has been cured and without having any side effect, cancer has been cured with the blessings of nanotechnology. This is one kind of feasible prospect presented in front of you. So what is the function of the nanotechnology? That means microscopic robots in the form of molecules will be sent into the body, and the microscopic robots will perform engineering. As a part of their performance, they will attack the infected area of the body and they will remove the lethal facts, lethal organisms and the cells, lethal cells, and destroy the cancer cells as well. And this area will be cured without having any side effects. So there is a feasibility that if cancer can be cured with the help of nanotechnology, there will be no side effect. So a hope lies before us that once the cure of cancer will be discovered with the advancement of nanotechnology. This is the prospect, and this is in its infancy. Hope this will be perfected, and with the perfection of nanotechnology, the day will come when cancer will be cured. It will be a huge milestone and tremendous achievement made by the scientists with their desperate trying. So these are the actions. So in a synopsis, what do we get? The advanced drugs delivery technique could be used to deliver drugs. That means molecules. Molecules will be injected into the body with the help of advanced drugs delivery technique. So it has been mentioned that molecules will be sent into the body, and these molecules in the form of robots, microscopic robots, so will attack the infected area. And these molecules will be sent with advanced drug delivery techniques. So with the help of advanced drug delivery techniques, molecules will be sent into the body of the infected person, and there will be no side effects. Elimination of side effects will be noticed there. Then molecules could be used to stick to and destroy the cancer cells, and only cancer cells. Only cancer cells only has been used to reinforce the prospect of nanotechnology. What happens? Suppose for treating cancer, the preliminary and only preliminary solution is to inject poison, actually, in the name of chemotherapy into the body. But what is the function of the chemotherapy? Chemotherapy, it is supposed to attack the only cancer cells, but chemotherapy, the elements used in the chemotherapy can't detect the cancer cell only. Whenever it proceeds, whatever cells it gets, it destroys. So it destroys many cells on its way alongside the cancer cells. For that reason, many side effects noticed while treating cancer patient. But in that case, no side effects will be there. It will only attack because microscopic robots are programmed to attack only specific part of the body for which it was programmed. So it will leave aside the rest of the cells. It will only attack the cancer cells. For that reason, it has been mentioned that only cancer cells will be attacked whenever molecules will be sent with advanced drug delivery techniques in the form of microscopic robots. So these are the wonderful prospects we are waiting for having the cure of cancer. So microscopic robots, you see, the microscopic robots are performing ultra delicate surgery. Suppose these are infected cells and they are performing surgery. Ultra delicate surgery, the microscopic robots are performing, and these robots are sent. I have been frequently mentioning that in the form of microscopic robots. With the help of advanced drug delivery technique, these microscopic robots are sent to perform ultra delicate surgery on the specific infected part of the body. So what is the function of microscopic robots? They perform ultra delicate surgery on the infected area, and they repair the damaged tissues. So for the attack of for cancer, tissues get damaged, and microscopic robots perform two things. First, it performs ultra delicate surgery, then it repairs the damaged tissue. So these are the wonderful action performed by microscopic robots. Okay, to hunt down and destroy. Here you find they hunt down and destroy the infected cells. Whenever they are sent into the specific part of the body, they hunt down the specific area for which they are programmed, and they destroy the infected cells, damaged tissues. At the same time, they repair the tissues as well. So these are the wonderful actions performed by the molecules, that means microscopic robots, sent with the help of drug delivery techniques. So these are the wonderful prospects mentioned regarding the development of nanotechnology, at the same time the development of nanomedicine. These are the wonderful prospects of nanomedicine regarding the treatment of cancer. Now come to the journey to the center of the earth. What happens to the center of the earth? Why scientists are trying to make a journey to the center of the earth? What possibilities are there? Let's come across the fact. The center of the earth, the image shows you the center of the earth. If the globe is dissected, you get the image of this and you will find the center of the earth. It is not easy to locate the center of the earth, but here, with the help of imagination, we are successful in locating the center of the earth, and people, especially scientists, are trying to make a journey towards the center of the earth. So what are the journey? Let's come to this image again. So journey, we are trying to make a journey. What is the destination of the journey? The center of the earth is the destination of journey. So journey towards the center of the earth is the one of the missions of the scientists. What are the prospects of having a journey towards the center of the earth? Because scientists believe that at the center of the earth there are huge amount of power. So vast amount of power and energy can be derived if the door of possibility regarding the journey towards the center of earth is opened up. So at the center of the earth there are vast amount of energy. That means the center of the earth offers vast amount of energy. If we have technology, if we have means to get to the center of the earth, we will be able to derive this amount of energy, and this amount of energy may be used for the betterment of mankind. So scientists are desperately trying to make the journey towards the center of the earth successful. So these are the mission the scientists are trying to perform. And what is the difficulties? In the previous class, previous slide, we have come across the fact of Mars. So why scientists are trying to have their journey towards Mars, and what are the difficulties? We have come across the difficulties regarding the journey towards Mars, because Martian weather is not favorable at all. Scientists have to confront with the unfavorable Martian weather, and distance matters most. And regarding this, one of the missions proposed by the scientists, and the mission is their journey towards the center of the Mars. But where lies the problem? What are the problems? Difficulties. There are also much more difficulties. What are the difficulties? Difficulties have been discussed here. Suppose the pressure at the center of the earth is enormous. At the center of the earth, the pressure is very enormous. This pressure can never be dealt with. So the pressure is enormous. Suppose if you are at the center of the earth, huge pressure will be on you. It is not possible to cope with this pressure. So what is the ultimate solution? At first, we are to deal with pressure, fight against pressure. So technology will have to be advanced through which we can deal pressure, huge amount, enormous pressure. So the pressure is the problem regarding the journey towards the center of Mars. So if you are at the center of the earth, the whole pressure is on top of you. That means you will be under huge amount of pressure. Can you imagine? So the technology will have to be advanced. And what are the technology to combat this pressure? What sort of inventions are going to be invented in future by the effort of the scientists? So scientists propose that, so if we would like to cope with the pressure, we will have to invent carbon nanotube. If the invention or discovery, there is the difference between invention and discovery. So invention and discovery both are applicable in different aspects. So if it is already there, then it will be discovered. If it is not there, it will be invented. So we don't know whether the elements are here or the elements will be invented or discovered. We don't know. So carbon nanotubes, if we say carbon nanotubes is discovered or invented, then it will be possible. Why? Because the carbon nanotubes have the possibility of sustaining huge amount of pressure. So the carbon nanotubes are in that shape. It looks like this. So it is proposed that if carbon nanotubes are invented, it will be possible because carbon nanotubes can sustain huge amount of pressure without deforming its shape. So whenever huge amount of pressure is imposed on the substance carbon nanotube, it can withstand the pressure without losing its form. That means no deformity is there, and it can easily cope with the pressure, huge amount of pressure. So if the perfection regarding the discovery of carbon nanotube is done, hope it will be possible for the scientists to venture towards the center of the earth. Nothing is impossible at the hand of science. So everything is possible. It only takes time. So these are the topics that has been designed in this lesson. So if you go through these texts, you will get interest because interesting facts have been set up for you to give you pleasure, and out of pleasure you will get knowledge. And if you get knowledge with pleasure, it will be everlasting in you. Hope you have enjoyed the class. And if you go through the text, remember, you will have to go through the text. There is no alternative. Our class will help you to understand the text with your own effort. So if you have concentration on our class, we are trying, as you are studying, staying at home because of the pandemic situation, and we at the same time hope that the classes will be resumed soon, so you will find yourself within the class environment. And at the same time, we hope that you have joined your desired colleges, and at the same time you have enjoyed our class and will be enjoying, because our this venture as well as will be continued for your sake, for your convenience. So these questions have been set focusing on the three issues discussed today. And what can be the effect of man's mission to Mars? What can be the effects have been discussed. Why making this topic clear? And what is nanomedicine? What is nanomedicine has also been cleared in one of the slides in my discussion. And what are the prospects of medical science in new future? The prospect, huge prospect, has been discussed in the class. And why is journey to the center of the earth is a difficult one? Here, as usual, important questions have been set to judge your understanding. If you are able to answer to these questions, it is for sure that you have understood the lesson, the text, and you can easily answer to any questions set before you if you have good understanding. And here, as usual, you may find flowchart, different flowchart on the basis of the issue discussed today. And these sorts of flowchart you may face in your exam, and you will have to have a mastery over writing a flowchart, because flowchart has, as usual, it is said earlier that it has different strategies to be dealt with. So hope you will enjoy the class, have enjoyed, and will be enjoying. Thanks for today. Thanks again.